Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Charlotte. The one thing I remember the most about my mother is Mama prayed. When Mama prayed, she found sweet rest. When Mama prayed, her soul was blessed. Her heart and mind on Christ was stayed, and God was there when Mama prayed.
And the comforting thing about all that, Ken, is that she still prays for us.
Oh, that's just yesterday when I talked to her. She every time she said, "It'll give me something to pray about."
Yeah.
And I thank God for that. From the Word of God, John chapter 14. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these, because I go unto the Father. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father might be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. That's not a bunch of hype. That's the words of Jesus. Now, the world's full of a lot of uncertainties these days, but I choose, and you have to literally make a choice to do. I choose to believe what Jesus said. I choose to believe it. You say, well, how come it doesn't always work? The very next verse, if you love me, keep my commandments. You get the drift?
I do. Wow.
You know. So, anyway, let's see here what I got next for you this morning. I found this poem that I absolutely love. It's entitled When Mama Prayed. When Mama prayed, heaven paid attention. The angels spread their wings and stood prepared. Once again, old Satan knew that he was defeated, because God had heard my dear old mama's prayer. In my yesteryears of childhood, my mother's talk about having fun was Sunday morning meeting time every time those church bells rung. After our family devotion at night, why, she'd lead me up those stairs. That's when first I heard that echo of my dear old mother's prayers. In this modern age of missiles, tanks, and ships and guns, when men believe there's just one way a war is ever won, I've had a secret weapon that all the bombs can't compare. For I've won 1,000 battles with my dear old mother's prayers. When Mama prayed, the angels up in heaven would bow their heads and listen to the prayer. They knew God heard and he would answer, because her faith in God was real and she believed. When Mama prayed, heaven paid attention. The angels spread their wings and stood prepared. Once again, old Satan knew he was defeated, because God had heard my dear old mother's prayer. Leave me just one hand. When my mama goes to heaven, leave me just one hand me down. Teach me how to pray, just like my mother did. When Mama prayed, heaven paid attention. The angels spread their wings and stood prepared. Once again, old Satan knew he was defeated, because God had heard my dear old mother's prayer. when Mama goes to heaven, just leave me one hand me down. Teach me how to pray just like my mama did. Teach me how to pray just like my mama did. From the book, Jesus Calling. It's on the same subject. Trust me. This book is written, I love this book because it's written like the Lord is writing it to you. It's so personal because when the word me shows up, it's like the Lord is saying that to you. It's that personal. So understand it in that context. Trust me. Relinquish all control of your life into my hands. Let go and recognize that I am God. This is my world. I made it. I can control it. Yours is a responsive part in the litany of love. I search among all my children for a receptivity to me. Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
I search among my children for receptivity to me, that we would receive him and relinquish control and give him complete authority in our life. Guard well this gift that I have planted in your heart. Nurture it with the light of my presence. That's where you really sense the presence of God, is when you learn to take time to pray. When you bring me prayer requests, lay out your concerns before me very clearly. Speak to me candidly. Pour out your heart. Then thank me for the answer. For I have set into motion long before you can even discern the results, what's going to happen. When your requests come to your mind again, continue to thank me for the answers that are on the way. If you continue to state your concerns to me, you will live in a state of tension. When you thank me for how I'm answering your prayers, your mindset becomes much more positive, full of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful prayers keep your focus on my presence and on my promise.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that, Charlotte gave me that to read this morning, and I have thought that for a long, long time, that the Bible teaches to come before his presence with thanksgiving and supplication. Really, it's teaching that when you pray, they need to be saturated with thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I really believe there is something to being persistent in prayer. But my goodness, if we just quit begging God and start thanking God,
Mm-hmm.
what a difference it makes. What a difference it must make for God listening to it. So, wow, they're expecting me to answer prayer. They believe that I'm going to answer prayer. They believe the Word of God. They believe it's true.
Mm-hmm. It unleashes God's favor to us when he sees us being thankful. It just sets all heaven in motion. He puts his angels to work and said, go get to work. My daughter down there is expecting this today. Bless her with favor.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that. That's great.
He's such a good God. And we have so much to be thankful for, Ken.
There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God this morning for sparing Randy's life.
Mm-hmm. I already did that this morning, too.
Had a major heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the heart attack was from. It's not because he's in bad shape. He's in great physical condition. He works hard. He's a he's in great shape. He's taken chemotherapy for years and years and years. I can't help but wonder if it hasn't had an effect, on his organs there and that like. But he thought he was dying. And he told his wife as he kissed her goodbye, he was ready to go. But during the middle of the night, he was shocked 13 times.
And he said he felt every one of those.
Brought him right up off the bed.
Yeah.
Every time. His whole body. 13 times. But this morning, he's stable. He's stable.
And Ken, I can't help but think that there's a reason for all of this. What the enemy wants to use for bad, God can use for good. And I'm praying that there will be hearts that will be drawn closer to the Lord when they see once again God's hand in all of this. What a miracle. And Randy will tell you, I'm here because of God healing me.
That's what he said, isn't it?
Yeah. It's exactly what he told me yesterday.
You know what the first thing Kim did when this happened? Begin to call out for the people of God to pray. Very first thing. It's around Facebook. She she put it out there. It's not like I'm making an announcement. I mean, for the people to pray. And the people got to praying. And bless those medical people, those people in the hospital. Randy said how well he was treated, and how they were just people all over running down the aisle to bring his life back. I thank God for them people. I really do. God uses them in a mighty way.
And for all those people that were out in the parking lot that night with Kim praying for Randy. The Lord is doing a good thing here. We don't know Randy's future, but for the moment, we know that all of this, God is being honored and glorified.
When Mama prayed, she found sweet rest. When Mama prayed, her soul was blessed. Her heart and mind on Christ was stayed, and God was there when my mama prayed. When Mama prayed, she found sweet rest. When Mama prayed, her soul was blessed. Her heart and mind on Christ was stayed, and God was there when Mama prayed. Have a good day, Mama. God bless you.
We love you, Mama.
Keep praying for us. I'll pray for you too. See you now. Bye-bye.